down my spine, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than in the stir of the echoes, all through the ages, stories of greatness. And I'll never let go till I'm in the pages. Yeah, I'm gonna chase it. I wanna be right there with the heart of a warrior, right there with the pride and glory of times come now. I wanna be right there in the mind of the field, right there when the end is near and times come now. Bring me the fire, bring me the war, give me the ones I came for.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest professional wrestling e-federation on Beyonce's internet. My name is Elias Storm. He is Stanley Brewer. I am the 2.5 DPNG of Power. He is the manager of champions. We are the kings of commentary, and this is Overdrive. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a go-home show before we invade Japan. So, with that being said, I don't have any tweets, but I would love to get my opinion tested against the man beside me. So, Stanley, how's life going right now?
I mean, hey, I still don't get much sleep these days, and the indigestion is still a pain in the dick. But you never fail to pop me with Beyonce's internet, and hey, pretty soon, sleep's gonna be completely non-existent because we're going to fucking Japan, dude. So excited, been talking with the venues a lot this week. You know, been sitting in the war room, you know, going to book a show that's gonna run absolute circles around all of yours. Of course, we're gonna get into that when we get to my show, the proper show, the better show, the show that has kicked your ass 2 weeks in a row, thanks in part to Kyle Fletcher. But yeah, very, very excited for this Japan trip. And it's kind of funny we call it the go-home show because we're going about as far away from home as humanly fucking possible.
This is true. But I'm very excited. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's card. Greg, do the thing.
Boom, jam, do the thing, Greg.
First off, we've got Stalk U versus Buff Mami's #1 contenders tag team match. The winners will go next week to Japan to face the Odd Couple in an International Rules Tag Team title match. I'm very excited for that. But we gotta figure out who those opponents will be. So that's what this match is for. Next up, Backlash match numero cuatro. Ladies and gentlemen, Dominic Mysterio will be facing his father in a rematch from Mania 39. I am very excited to see if Dom can get the job done this time. Next up, tag team action on the men's side. Let's see if we can shake this division. The Creeds need opponents. But for right now, Fraxium versus Los Garza. After that, four-way swing. Showcasing it up. We got Tony D'Angelo versus Obafemi versus Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano. All the NXT kids getting their chance to shine this week.
I swear to God, Tony is always in like these big multi-man matches. He just keeps appearing. He never goes away.
That's what happens when you're the Don of OCW.
That's what happens when you're a made man. You get to eat all the gabagool.
All the gabagool. And the Capicola. But with that being said, Gigi Dolan will be in action tonight. This woman is probably the hottest non-champion when it comes to when it comes to momentum right now. There it is. So we'll see who Gigi is in action with tonight. And then in our main event, the performance of a lifetime, Joe Hendry versus Adam Cole, baby, for the International Championship. International rules, you know how that goes. Can Adam Cole continue the streak of defending this championship?
You are very lucky it's me doing PR for this company, because I'm the one who fucking coined the fucking phrase for that match. You are welcome.
I mean, cool. You do your job, bro.
Yeah, I know. When it comes to PR, I'm actually fairly balanced. Everything else, though, it's fuck you, Elias, all the way.
Right.
But yeah, as always, fairly interesting card. But quite frankly, I'm still gonna dunk and shit on it absolutely all day and all night. My card's gonna be better. That's just a given fact. These past few weeks have given me absolute unchecked ego and confidence. I think we're gonna absolutely body surf you. But good card. You know, and all that. You know, really like the graphic design for for the main event. That was really good.
Well, that being said, let's go ahead and get into the show.
Yes, sir. And of course, you know, if you tuned into Glory last week, number one, how could you? But number two, very, very historic day, and a day that filled Elias with a lot of joy. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, finally completes his story in terms of OCW, capturing the title that was made in the name of the Dream. Cody Rhodes is the new National Openweight Champion. Elias, you've had a week to sit and stew on this. How do you feel about this?
I feel good. I feel vindicated. I'd like to personally apologize to Cody. I didn't do the best when it comes to booking him directly. I mean, the whole meme was that he didn't really win titles, but I mean, he was always busy doing something else, preferably beating up Solo. Or fiercely competing in the Dream Open, which he rightfully should have won the A block for. And once he really got that one-on-one opportunity, obviously, you know, everybody slips up. So that first match with Melo didn't go the way he wanted, and unfortunately, that went a little left. But they both got their shots in, so it is what it is. Melo currently not here this week. We'll get into that later. But Cody is, and Cody would like to open the show, so I've given Cody the opportunity to do so.
Yes, sir, and I believe he's making his entrance now. And whoa, hold on a minute.
Those colors aren't right.
Wait, what? I don't know if Ryan's just trolling us or if he was actually paid to say that. If you take a look at the back of his jacket, it actually looks reminiscent of his old Bullet Club attire.
That is not.
What the fuck?
Oh, all right. Oh well, that'll do it. That means not good things for the rest of the company, I fear.
And Cody Rhodes, same song. No pyro, no Tron, new gear. And taking his time before he grabs a microphone. And then suddenly he grabs a microphone.
He's not even doing a thing anymore. Right.
Crowd seemingly split so far. Some cheers, but a little bit of divisiveness.
Absolutely. That's why I made it. I love Dusty.
Everybody loves Dusty, except for Vince. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Right. Whoa. Sir, that's a strong word.
And the crowd immediately turning on him here.
Right. Yeah.
Got you nowhere, bitch.
Very. Oh.
Hey, fuck
he's
you,
talking to
bitch.
you. Yeah, he's definitely talking to you.
Fuck you, bitch, Okada style.
That's fair. You could do that.
That was fucking awesome.
Yes, you are. You didn't need to be the one to say that. Okay.
And wow,
Okay.
it seems that was no error by Ryan. Cody Rhodes. Yeah, look at his gear. It says Victory Rhodes Ultimate Nightmare. And it seems that's what Cody Rhodes is going to call himself. Now look at the American Nightmare. It seems as if he's trying to go on his own NWO/Bullet Club-esque reign of terror on everybody. And you know, I have to say, I can kind of see where he's coming from. I mean, yes, I dunked on him all the time because it was rightfully deserved and it was very funny. But Cody has gone through a lot in his OCW journey, and I can imagine that after doing, in his mind, everything right, doing things the right way, it nothing happened. Nothing was shaken for him. You know, he wasn't winning these major opportunities. I think just a flip just switched in Cody's head, and I think now he's starting to embrace an older side of himself, a side of himself that stateside we haven't seen in a number of years at this point. Elias, I gotta know where your head's at right now.
Very, very interesting place. Again, I love Cody. He was my #1 draft pick for a reason. He's put on several quality matches here on Overdrive Glory. But those colors and that logo represent some very interesting things, and I'm concerned for the near future because if there's one thing I will not allow, it's any club or faction or group to run roughshod on my brand, like what's happening over on the orange one with Karrion Kross. Again,
I got
was
that
right.
situation handled. Fuck you, and that's not what we're talking about.
Do you though? That's not important.
Yes, I got money, and yes, it's not important. Continue.
You were eating moldy bread 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and
What money?
And now I'm eating 2-day-old bread. All right, we've upgraded. And I put it in the fridge, so it's still fresh.
All right. Yeah. With that being said, man, I'm curious to see where Cody goes from here. And I hope genuinely that this doesn't start a negative downfall for a lot of things.
Well, regardless of what his mentality is right now, as he said, he will go to Japan carrying the Openweight Championship. I can only assume this means either some kind of open challenger, nothing of the sort, but, you know, it can't be disputed. Cody Rhodes is Openweight Champion, and he has all of the powers and privileges that come with that. First up, Stalk U, who we haven't seen. We haven't seen them. Have they wrestled since the pay-per-view? I don't think they have.
Yeah. Well. No. Yeah. Thea had that showcase match with Gigi and someone else, and I think Tatum had a match as well, if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check my notes.
Greg, if we're correct, put up the graphics.
This is indeed their first tag. No? I don't even think this is their first tag match in this pay-per-view.
Well, regardless, at Phoenix Rising, Stalk U was on the precipice of doing the impossible, overthrowing the queens of wrestling, Tatum Paxley especially, a breakout performance in that match. But unfortunately for them, falling just short. But now they got another obstacle in their way. One of the hottest tag teams in more ways than one, in OCW right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the resurgence of buff mommies in the past couple weeks has been an absolute sight to behold. Jordynne Grace, Rhea Ripley absolutely tearing through every team that's come up against them. And now, the best opportunity of their short-lived tag career ears in OCW coming up right here.
Yeah, so Tatum hasn't what Thea was in the Glorious Showcase triple threat a few weeks ago. But no, you're absolutely right. Buff Mommies is a team that's had a couple start runs here in OCW, but they're always a credible threat. And this is going to be a challenge not only for Tatum and Thea, but I think for the OCW Nebula on who they want to root for. Obviously, the plucky young upstarts and Stalk, you have had an amazing time here so far. But there's something about Rhea Ripley and Jordynne Grace not really realizing their potential yet that I think a lot of fans have resonated with because they think they do deserve better. So this is their opportunity to prove those fans right.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. I mean, Rhea Ripley, as of right, what a kick! Start
what
things
a
off.
kick.
You know, Rhea Ripley, Alternate Universe, probably one of the most over people in all of professional wrestling. But you know, in OCW, you know, she's been on both brands. You know, she had title opportunities in Pride, but couldn't quite get it done against Bayley. Jordynne Grace, of course, the first woman to challenge Becky Lynch. Actually, well, no, she was in the first championship match against Becky Lynch, and then they tied together for a short time. You know, Jordynne Grace, unfortunately, though, kind of same thing. Opportunities, but not able to get it done. But now, with their powers combined, they could very well be sitting atop the tag team world in just a few weeks' time. But, as we've seen and said many times over, Stalk you, nothing to sneeze at. And look at Tatum right here, proving why that's the case. It is very hard to break through the hold of Mami. Now a leg sweep. Tatum taking her time, working over Ripley. Oh, now going for the cover. And I think Rhea kicked out at 2 just for the funsies. And we're seeing that energy from Tatum that nearly won them the match, that hyperactive, just aggressive style of wrestling. But Rhea Ripley right there had that scouted. I don't know what happened there, but as you said, Elias, crowd definitely sounding a bit divisive. Not sure if they want to cheer or boo right now, but now a little tandem offense. And Thea getting her opportunity here. But Rhea Ripley immediately going to work. I got Thea tied up in the ropes, trying to take away some of the arm power. Oh, Thea, though. That looked like a bit of a modified spear. Now Thea trying to go for the quick cover. And Rhea, that time playing no games, kicking out a short one. Now, Elias, I have to ask, how long was Thea in? How long was she in Chase U? Was she like one of the original members? Was she like first recruit type deal? Like,
yeah, she was like the first major recruit for Chase U, and she lasted in Chase U until Ridge Holland broke up the group last year.
But even I know Duke, whatever his name was, got released. What's Andre Chase doing right now?
She's back, and they have a tag team title match yesterday.
Oh, nice. So then who's in it? Because it's him.
A bunch of new people, but the main two like rookies, quote unquote, are. I'll tell you in a second, because they were the ones in the tag team title match yesterday against Tank and Tank.
Take your time and.
Also, Tatum had a NXT North American Championship match last night.
I saw a few clips from that. Yeah. we pointed out several times that like the second that we've like put like a storyline or like a team into place in OCW, like before episodes are even like put into post-production and like air, like we'll see on TV, like we put Thea and Tatum together, and then like that same week it's like, oh, there's an angle with them together on NXT. I'm convinced there's a rat, and I think that rat's name is Ryan.
Oh, Uriah Connors and Kale Dixon.
Nice. I have no idea who they are, but good for them. Also, how is that Retribution, not Retribution group doing?
State? I mean, they were on a TNA pay-per-view not too long ago, so there's that.
I did see that. I remember Cardona was in the match.
Brogan Finley, son of Fit Finley, and brother to Dave Finley, and grandson of Dave Finley Sr. is Uriah Connors.
I would kill to have those fucking genes, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, Uriah Connors is Brogan Finley. I didn't know that, actually. That's pretty dope.
Oh, and a picture-perfect moonsault by Thea, and she's going to try to steal it right here, but Rhea has that scouted.
And then Kale has been in NXT the whole time. I think I remember Brogan doing some other indie stuff before.
And a series of stomps around the world. Now Thea measuring up, trying to take down the Juggernaut right here. And trying to tap her out, trying to go for the armbar. Got that locked in, but the power of Jordan Grace.
Yeah. He was in New Japan Strong for a little bit because he teamed with his brother, and then he was in GCW.
Nice.
Yeah, all right, cool.
And now double tag, and it's going to be Tatum versus Rhea again. Pretty evenly matched. Rhea's had Tatum scouted a couple times, but Tatum has been able to fight right back. Ooh! Tatum landing right on the face, and Thea taking much exception to that. Not even a one-ski. Meanwhile, Jordan Grace has rolled out the ring, but she's not gotten back to position. And now Rhea caught between whether to go for Tatum or Thea. Oh, and now I'm going to go for Tatum. Unique submission hold right here. Oh, and that was a very, very quick tap by Tatum.
Unfortunately, Stalk U is going to have to wait a little bit longer for that rematch. I think it'll definitely be impressive in the event that Buff Mommies fail. But for now, we have our confirmed match. It'll be Buff Mommies versus the Odd Couple / Queens of Wrestling in a 2 out of 3 falls women's tag team title match.
But, I mean, that's going to be absolutely amazing marquee matchup. But something I want to point out is that the way that Tatum tapped out so quickly, I think Stalk U is still reeling a little bit from their match with Queens of Wrestling at Phoenix Rising. Because that was a very, very quick tap out. That was almost a tap out like out of fear. Obviously, Queens of Wrestling have 2 of the most dangerous submission holds in the game, and of course they put those to good use against Stalk U at Phoenix Rising. But I think that there's definitely some mental scars and just some mental stuff going on with those 2 that they're gonna need to figure out if they want to take that next step. Because much like any sport, wrestling is physically demanding, but the mental game is almost as, if not more important.
Yeah, that's a very real possibility. We will find out soon. But for now, I wish Stalk U the best of luck. Tatum will definitely bounce back. But for now, Dominic Mysterio has to face his demons once again and see if he can knock off his father, Ray.
This is probably my pick for match tonight, just because, I mean, we've talked about this match, or the original version of this match, many, many times. We talked about our disdain for it, our disdain booking for this match, and the second night of Mania 39 in general. And Dom, this time being flanked by everybody. Of course, in the original match, he was brought in via a jail transport van You know, because he was arrested in the lead up to Mania. Of course, Rey arriving in one of Eddie's lowriders. But this time, Dominic Mysterio, the support of his newfound adopted family, his girlfriend champion Liv, Finn Balor, who is the #1 contender to Daniel Bryan's World Heavyweight Championship, and JD McDonough, who's had some very impressive matches here, and Carlito, who is cool and is just kind of here collecting a paycheck. And you know what? That's cool in of itself.
Absolutely. Shout out my boy Carlito.
I remember when he came back for like the 2021 Rumble, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Carlito's jacked. They gotta re-sign him." He did a Raw after Mania like tag with like Jeff Hardy, and
Also
then
came back.
and then went away, and then he comes back, joins Judgment Day, is pretty much. He kind of took over what JD was doing before he and Finn were the main tag guys. JD was just kind of there originally to take the losses. Then Carlito kind of took that place. And then he just kind of sat around, played video games for like 8 months, and got paid. So like I said, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And Judgment Day standing as a united front against the man who Corey Graves calls a deadbeat father, making his 2.0 debut, Rey Mysterio, or what I like to call Ron Mysterious.
The Hall of Famer. One of the few people who've been active while also being in the Hall of Fame. Rey Mysterio, legendary career Royal Rumble winner, multiple time world champion, first ever father-son tag team champions in WWE with his son Dom. I mean, look where they are now, the leader of the LWO still.
And of course, you have to wonder where things went wrong for Rey and Dom. Of course, Dom famously turning on Rey when Rey chose Edge over Dom when Rey was fighting the original installment of the Judgment Day. And Rey Mysterio pulling out the vintage moves already. Go for the quick cover. Deep cover, kick out at 1. Now, despite their strained relationship, Dom Mysterio still taking after his dad in a lot of ways. You know, of course, Rey, took him a bit to get to WWE, but of course, famously, he came over and performed at ECW, had some legendary matches there. Of course, had those famous lucha spots in the parking lot of the ECW arena. Dom Mysterio, thanks in part to Rey, has had a much faster start to his career, and already Dom, a tag champion, Intercontinental champion,
North American champion, and has the opportunity to be the first ever dual champion of the AAA deal when he takes on Dragon Lee, El Grande Americano, and Vikingo, I think?
Yeah.
For the AAA Mega Championship.
I bet he wins. I bet he becomes double champ for like a week or two, and then he drops the IC title. And Rey going for a move there, but I think Dom manages to counter. So as I said, Dom definitely had his career kick-started thanks in part to Rey, and Dom trying to go for the dirty cover, Rey not having it. But in recent memory, Dom's gone on his own and has experienced a lot of success. And of course, Judgment Day and their many iterations in OCW have seen various forms of success. Of course, as we said, what a neck breaker. Liv Morgan, your current Glorious Women's Champion. And Rey Mysterio saying, "Don't use my moves on me because I'm going to scout those all day." And that is the longest stumble into the 6-1-9. This match going so fast, I can't even fully make my points. And of course, as we said, Finn Balor, an opportunity for the world title, but Rey, an opportunity to put this away quickly.
No, Dom kicks out.
Whew. And Ray, another splash.
Oh, Dom dodges the frog splash.
And Dom says, hey, that's my biological father's move. Don't you dare use that on me. Now Dom going to work. I would personally go to work on his legs, but I get it. Oh, moonshot.
Moonshot of his own.
Like
I
a
was
doctor.
watching a clip
Go ahead.
from
Yeah.
the Before the Bell podcast, and they were talking about just how great Dom's been doing.
Uh-huh.
And they were talking about if Eddie was still alive, what do you think he would be? And one of the hosts was like, oh, AEW for sure. And I was like, I don't know about that. Don't get me wrong, Eddie and AEW would be amazing. But Eddie was always one of those guys who was like, yeah, WWE is my goal. It is the dream.
Well, like, and the thing is that, oh, and Dom going for his own. 619 to 9.
Oh, no. I mean, if anybody knows I counted that as Rey Mysterio.
And Judgment Day, Jaw Jack.
JD and Liv coming in clutch.
But
Dom.
going back to Eddie, I mean, obviously, you know, Eddie, you know, had his demons and got released.
Oh my God, Poison Rana, yeah.
You know, got released because of his drug issues. But I feel like,
that's my favorite CM Punk story, by the way. My second favorite CM Punk story.
Oh, when Eddie just showed up, he's like, "Hey, can we just call it in the ring?" And it was like him, Punk, and Ray. and Punk was just like, "This is fucking awesome." Oh you're talking about the IC title story.
Yeah. So Punk was champ, and he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna let you lose, so beat me." And then they had a rematch for the IC title.
Okay. The stories connect, yeah. But I definitely think because, like, you know, they let Eddie come back in and he had such that legendary just second run in WWE, I think he would have been a lifer. And I definitely think he would have been like Ray, where he still does, like, some of the high spots, but definitely, like, you know, because Ray definitely, for a luchador, he definitely plays it safe, which for him has been good.
I mean, but he's like 50.
Yeah.
No, see, my thing is, especially with the way releases have gone the last couple of years, I don't know if Eddie would have made it through all.
Really?
Because even Ray didn't, remember? But you got to remember, Ray left WWE and was wrestling in Mexico.
That is
and then
true.
in Lucha Underground for
And
like a
then
year and a
All In.
half. Yeah, and then All In, and then he came back in like 2018, 2019. So that was like a 4-year period where Ray wasn't a WWE superstar. I feel like Eddie would have been in a similar situation and just never came back.
That's a solid point.
So it's weird. At the same time, because I could think of AEW, or at least early AEW matches for Eddie that would have been like insane. I think he would have retired by now just because of the way his body had kind of been roughshod because of the drugs and everything. But oh my God.
Yeah, well,
Ray kicks out.
We've been talking about all this. Meanwhile, these guys have been putting on a fucking lucha clinic, by the way.
Mysterio. Another frog splash.
And a second splash.
1, 2. That'll do it. 3.
Ah!
Dominic Mysterio
Sweet
getting
justice.
a much-needed win over his deadbeat dad, Ray.
Ah, sweet justice. Good for Dom Mysterio. Gets to embrace his champion-winning girlfriend. Gets to fucking show some of that Latino heat on the top rope. Oh yeah, these two are fucking tonight.
Tom's married, brother.
in kayfabe. Yeah, Dom's wife is an absolute G, though. We definitely need to put that out there.
That's for sure. Shout out her. I mean, they're high school sweethearts, so I feel like she's always known what the business is, even if she's not the biggest wrestling fan.
I mean, probably like meeting Ray for the first, and just being like, my dad, he does this, whole thing. He goes up against like 6 foot tall, ex MMA guys. Shit like that. But yeah, Dom Mysterio, absolutely clutch victory. Doing what OCW does best, righting the wrongs professional wrestling's past. Thank you for that, by the way, Elias. That was a match that really, really needed to be fucking, what's the word I'm looking for?
Rectified.
Rectified. Absolutely. But before we get on to our next match, of course, we've said many times, Liv Morgan, the current Glorious Women's Champion. But number one contender for the Glorious Women's Championship, Asuka, I understand, is backstage and has a couple of words for the OCW Nebula. I say we cut back there. I believe our camera should have sound back there now.
Absolutely. See? Fun. I was right.
Yeah, F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs.
Absolutely. True.
Oh, she put a spin on that too. I love how she put that. Challenging you to my title opportunity.
Well, I mean, who am I to disagree with Asuka?
Asuka keeping it short
laying down
and
the
sweet.
challenge.
Laying down the challenge,
And,
keeping it short and sweet.
To steal the turn of phrase from one former NWA World Champion, Adam Pearce. It is official. Next week in Japan, Liv Morgan, Asuka, Glorious Women's Championship. I'll get the details out as soon as possible.
Hell yeah! Asuka's definitely gonna have a home field, home court, home ring, home arena. What terminology do we have to use for wrestling?
Home field advantage, right?
I don't know though, because in basketball,
Home ring, home field.
I know, but I know basketball has home court. I think hockey they use home rink or something like that.
No, I've never heard home rink in my life.
Well, you know what? They should start using it.
I feel like most people just say home court because it's synonymous.
Then you know what? How about we roll?
Or home field. Yeah. Home field or home court are the two synonymous ones because they're the most used because those are the two biggest sports.
I would say home court given how often wrestling shows are held in basketball arenas. So yeah, Asuka will have the home court advantage next week is the point that we're trying to make here.
Alright, yeah. Next match up, Los Garza with Dragon Lee for some reason.
I don't know.
Even though they are not in the same faction whatsoever.
I don't know why. It defaulted that and I forgot to fucking change it.
We'll be taking on the men coming out to the ring now in Fraction. Also, seeing Axiom in that light blue, fire.
Oh, talk about their gear at SummerSlam? Yeah, that shit was gas.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, that match was exactly what it needed to be. Just bodies just being destroyed. That fucking... I can't remember, was it Axiom that did the Spanish Fly with Dawkins? Or was that Fraser? I think it was Axiom. But they almost, people gotta stop sleeping on Dawkins, man. He can fly just as well as Montez can. He's just not as flashy with it. They almost overshot the fucking table.
Yeah. The main issue is Dawkins isn't as good as the promo, which isn't his fault.
Mm.
The promos are not for everybody. That's why mouthpieces exist.
And that's why they gave Paul Heyman the fucking like Heidenreich.
Oh god, the fact you know who that is makes me happy.
Well, I mean, I don't know much, but I know Heidenreich. He had the song, but it was like, but New Legacy has their edit where it's just high. It's just that. It's really funny. Los Garza. I do love that theme. Los Garza has seen a good amount of action in OCW 2.0 so far. Of course, Humberto Carrillo I've talked about. He's been one of my low key favorites like for years. He had that very, very brief single stint in like 2019 Raw, like the night after Hell in a Cell. Seth Rollins just goes up to him and says, "Hey, I hear you're making your debut. You want to fight me?" And I think Carrillo just nodded. They've never really let Carrillo talk, which granted, it's just it is what it is.
Not the best.
Oh yeah. But I've always said Carrillo and Garza absolutely excellent when it comes to the in-ring wrestling. And they're the AAA tag champs right now, yeah?
Yes, they are. They had a AAA tag team title match on SmackDown against Mr. Iguana and Cyclops.
I heard that they had like signed Mr. Iguana, but I hadn't heard anything about TV appearances. But I'm very glad to hear his name. I'm guessing he's mainly going to be in the AAA part of things, which is fine.
I would assume so.
Maybe get the occasional NXT appearance.
Well, I mean, the fact that he showed up on SmackDown immediately, I was like, I don't know.
I did not see that. I barely watched SmackDown.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of luchador action tonight, but Axiom, the luchador of the future, getting the upper hand on Angel early in this match. Why does Axiom?
Yeah, white Power Ranger.
Yeah, why does he wear the mask? Like, is he trying to be like a version of a luchador, or is it just?
A-Kid's dead, and he's the map doing luchador. That's about it.
Oh, so
I just remember.
So
I just remember A-Kid disappeared, and then all of a sudden Axiom existed.
So it's it's wearing a mask because the other persona is just gone. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or
he just showed up one day as Axiom, and nobody said why, and we just kind of accepted it. Submission maneuver.
And of course, Axiom actually began kind of as a meme here in Overdrive. He was someone who we said we were always in talks with. Talks went around in circles for ages and ages. Finally, he shows up for a couple of appearances, an internet title shot here, a Royal Rumble appearance there. He actually won the internet title, if I'm not mistaken. I think he held it for a week.
Like everybody else does.
And of course, Hook has a chance to make it to 2 weeks over on Pride later. But meanwhile,
standing moonsault.
Standing moonsaults everywhere. Fraser matching Carrillo's energy from earlier. Two teams from two different worlds, but they couldn't be more alike. Now here comes that famous tandem offense. Assisted drop kick. Fraser's going to hop out, and now it's Axiom taking over Angel. Oh, Angel immediately up after being choked by the boots of Axiom. Oh, looking for... Oh, thought a pile driver, but no. Great looking stuff, but not even a one-ski. Ref took a while to get down to his knees. And now Axiom kips up.
Into a German suplex. Jesus.
Again, these two teams going toe for toe so far.
Tag.
Ooh.
Great tag team action here.
Now it's Fraser and Garza. Fraser might have been looking for Fallaway Slam, but Garza.
Oh, step up there.
And Garza putting his giant physical frame to good use here. Now Fraser's Fraser's now in probably the worst possible spot. Dragon Lee is here. Double back
Don't know
body
why.
drop.
Body drop.
Right in the middle of the C. And all eyes on Los Garza's right now. Everyone's seeing them. Oh, and everybody saw that. Berto gets something out of that. Diving shoulder tackle. You stupid bastard.
That ain't so great. But it's fine. No, it's not.
I
see him.
Maybe he was trying to goad him into something, but Axiom countered. But now Axiom's all alone. Fraser has rolled onto the mat.
I think he'll be all right. Drop kick.
And
These are the guys who competed in Iron Survivor while also defending their tag team titles. So,
standing moonsault. Axiom is absolutely taking command here so far.
no, Axiom.
And another drop kick, this time to the side of the face.
Alright, so to the corner. Tag.
And looking for
Another gut punch.
Ooh. This time to Berto. And now Fraser, he's fresh, but Berto. Oh, Mexican Destroyer!
Oh, Mexican Destroyer.
Turning Fraser inside out. And then outside back in. Axiom there to break it up. And now Berto going to drag him on top of the O.
Oh, Ring of Saturn.
Got that locked in on top of the O. Fraser, will he tap? No, not even close. Berto been in this for quite a minute. Angel's had a lot of time to rest up. He'd be the freshest man if he tags in. And there's the tag right there. Fraser might not realize it at first. He probably sees it now. Oh, Angel trying to do the smart thing. Trying to neutralize Axiom. Apron DDT.
He does it emphatically.
And the Megazord has fallen.
Is he ever getting added to Fortnite?
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, we talking Axiom or we talking the Megazord?
Power Rangers and the Megazord, yeah.
That is fucking awesome.
Made that a little bit clearer. Yeah, no, Fraction was getting added to Fortnite before several people in WWE. I don't even think Braun Breaker has a Fortnite skin, and he really wants one.
Oh, they should give him one, man. Like, you know, with John Cena, you can do the attitude adjustment. With Breaker, you should just be able to charge up and hit someone with a spear.
Lawn dart into a
drop kick that's blocked.
Drop kick.
Fraser managed to block an incoming projectile.
Are we going to see another gut punch? No. We're going to get that.
Assisted drop kick.
Drop kick.
Drop kick that couldn't be blocked. But Berto spry as ever.
To the corner. Tag.
3.
Fourth gut punch.
Oh, no. Oh, 4. You're counting faster than me. And Fraser drop kick to the back of the head.
Drop kick to the back of the head, man. I'd be unconscious.
Berto might very well be. Fraser.
I was gonna
splash.
Splash.
Could end it.
I was gonna give for that reverse Phoenix splash.
And Dragon Lee still there for some reason. And there's that reverse Phoenix splash you're talking about. This could end it.
Uno. No. Straight. That'll do it.
Fraxium just earned their first victory as a tag team here in OCW, and what a match it was.
Moving their way on up.
Axiom showing a lot of excitement. Again, that's their first win. That's their second match. The tag team. Fraser did have a singles match against Edge last week in a losing effort. But what a win by Fraxium. Los Garza's put up one hell of a fight. A lot of high flying, a lot of physicality in that match. Both teams have a lot to be proud of with that one.
Third match of the tag team.
Oh, third?
Creed's in the tournament. Yeah, Creed's in the tournament, and then I guess the Hardys just cause, and then this one.
Ah. Well, third match, but first win, then. I don't know. Good win by them. Let's go to the next one.
Swing.
And of course, for those not in the loop, 4-way swing is 3-way dance rules, except with 4 people. Elimination style match. And as we mentioned at the top of the show, Tony D'Angelo, the Don, seemingly always finding himself in these multi-man matches. But so far, indigestion again. So far, not able to scrounge up that much-needed first victory. But hey, he's wrestling in a tracksuit, so you know what? Things could be a lot worse.
So activated. It's fast forwarded through time.
Do what?
Oh, look, the portal activated. It's fast forwarded through time.
I'm assuming that means you want me to do this. You want me to skip all of them?
I mean, let them get their 6 seconds, and then yeah, I mean it's just 12:20 breaking kayfabe. I'm trying to help you out.
I mean, I don't have anywhere to be, so
You have to work today?
it's Wednesday.
Oh right. Well, you don't want to get to alleys early.
I mean, I want to get there as soon as possible, but I don't have to be there at a specific time.
Excuse me.
I mean, no, I appreciate you. I'm not
The ruler.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like, I was just trying to say like we're not in
No,
we're not in like any
yeah.
particular rush. I like where you're coming from, and I appreciate you. But like we're not
problem.
having to rush like we have been previous weeks.
Got it.
We can breathe a little bit.
Obafemi, the ruler, has had a somewhat successful career here in OCW.
But not too long ago, had that loss to Kevin Owens, a match Oba dominated the whole way through, but Kevin Owens, former World Heavyweight Champion here in OCW, does what champions tend to do, hit those couple of moves where it matters most, and pinned Oba for the 1, 2, and 3. Well, here's this fucking loser who lost the Internet Championship to Hook, and it will never, ever be on this brand again. You can eat shit. This guy has failed in absolutely every
Easy
single
slander.
way.
Crazy slander.
I mean, I still
He
like
beat Wesley for it, so what does that make Wesley? A bum?
No, Wesley beat Sheamus last week, a former 2-time Internet Champion. Multi-time World
Yeah,
Champion.
but he's never been Internet Champion. And he lost to Austin Theory, who lost to Hook. So if Austin Theory is all those things, that means Wesley is worse by transitive property.
What have I said? What have I said about transitive property? Don't use the transitive property on me. I invented the transitive property. Ladies and gentlemen, the final entrant in this matchup. Oh god, why did they remix his theme? Like, there's not even any point. It's just the same theme. It's just, I guess,
Worse.
someone from Death Rebel singing it now.
No, the lyrics changed.
Do it.
The lyrics did change. There's a bunch of references to NXT in it.
Oh, talking about his gear?
No, like his new thing. Like it's the chorus for Rebel Heart, but all the other lyrics are good.
Oh, okay. I actually did not know that. Also, weren't there rumors that like Death Rebel's getting fired?
Yeah, they are.
Hell yeah.
They're not renewing their contract, quote unquote.
That's just a nice way of
Yeah.
saying they're getting fired.
Right. Yeah, so during the O part, whenever he screams a random sentence, those are all NXT references.
Hmm. It does kind of suck that in big 2025, Johnny hasn't been able to have a super successful run on the main roster.
I mean, True Time tag champs, but they were like less than 100 days combined. So
Oh, yeah.
really annoying.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we said, four-way swing. As he,
How I could benefit from being separated and we put into the IC and US tag divisions respectively.
I mean, I felt like that's what they're gonna do. They had that weird storyline with him and Loomis, which made some sense since they were technically kind of like family-in-law because of the Loomis and Indy Hartwell storyline. But then Loomis just kind of, I think Dexter got fired, right? Like he and Johnny got fired or released or whatever, and then they both got brought back. Dexter came back in the Wyatts, and Johnny just came back and did whatever. And Johnny, speaking of Johnny, we're out the ring for a sec, came back in, hit Femi in the back of the head, and going up against Austin Theory, someone who Gargano also used to call family. Theory was a kind of an adopted son of Gargano. Of course, everyone knows that Indy was the favorite child because she got to take the wrestling last name for Christmas. I think Austin got an Xbox or something, but still, you could tell he was upset.
All right, I really got to pee, so carry commentary for the next 45 to a minute. Please and thank you.
I mean, I could carry it for the next few hours, but Austin.
All right, well, okay, cool. I'll go run some errands real quick.
Yeah.
Go to the store.
Yeah, do you? Yeah, do what you need. Do what you need to do. We'll be here. We'll probably be halfway through Pride by the time you get back. But anyways, D'Angelo, the first to produce a weapon. That guitar is shattering into pieces. That's how you know it was made by Jeff Jarrett. Belly to belly by D'Angelo, but Gargano immediately there at the drop kick. Austin Theory now the only one in the ring. Ironically, right now, probably the safest part, and he's getting out. Of course, when he was in Johnny Gargano's family, Theory was not the sharpest tool in the shed. And D'Angelo going for weapons again. Oh, he's got the shovel. Look at the bury some folks. Poison Rana by Johnny Giggity Gargano. Now D'Angelo in the ring again. Probably the only safe spot right now. Of course, the advantage of being in a four-way swing, you can stay out of the action and still make some positive progress. And Gargano showing no mercy to his former adopted son, beating the shit out of Theory with the chair. And D'Angelo showing no fear, going after Femi, but only a one-ski. Action happening outside and inside the ring. Gargano stuns Theory on the outside. Meanwhile, Femi delivering stomps D'Angelo. D'Angelo already back up. Now Femi drops down, doesn't go for the leap, has a shoulder tackle. Down goes D'Angelo. And now Austin Theory back in the ring. And now the ring's fully loaded. Gargano runs into Femi. And oh! Some sneaky moves right there. And the ruler is down. Now Theory. Splash to the back of Femi. Maybe this is the strategy. Get rid of the biggest fish first. And a deep one, but Femi is out. Femi, a very, very tough person to pin. Of course, Femi, no stranger to these kind of multi-man matches. Another guitar produced by D'Angelo, but Femi knocks it out of his hands. Gargano with the Singapore cane. Theory knocks that out of his hands. Femi takes down D'Angelo. D'Angelo trying to roll out the ring, but Femi blocking him. And Theory now got Johnny tied up in the ropes. Now D'Angelo going to intercept Theory. And possibly looking for power bomb, standing style. And now going for the cover, first cover. And Theory out at one. Don't even think there's been a 2 count in this match. And someone managed to bring that shovel into the ring. Theory now intercepting Gargano, looking for... Oh, my goodness! And Gargano out at 2. And now Femi. Oh, and Austin Theory doing the smart thing, rolling outside of the ring. Femi trying to go for Gargano, might be the weakest link. Oh, what a takedown by D'Angelo. He's feeling himself. And now D'Angelo, what a German. That might have hit the spine of the guitar. Femi's up. D'Angelo show no fear against... Oh, but Femi standing belly to belly. And now Theory hitting D'Angelo with the chair, assisting Obafemi with the power bomb. Now, and there was a double pin. The referee went for the closest one, which was Gargano and Theory. But it looked as if D'Angelo had been down for the entire 3 count, which means that Tony D'Angelo was saved, due in part to Austin Theory right there. Oh, now D'Angelo trying to roll up Gargano. And Gargano out. Kicking out, I should say. And still no pinfalls in this match. And some tag team action. Austin Theory split in half. Theory having to roll out the ring. And now what a move by D'Angelo. D'Angelo immediately to the pinfall. And Obafemi out at 2. All 4 men still in this match. And Theory pulls out the Papa H, is immediately bludgeoning Gargano. And now D'Angelo with the spine buster on the chair. This could do it for Femi. Indeed it does. Obafemi the first to go. And Austin Theory immediately tried to capitalize with the sledgy. But now D'Angelo, a spine buster on the chair. D'Angelo for his second pinfall. 2 pinfalls for D'Angelo. We're down to the final 2. Does D'Angelo's aggression win him the day, or does Gargano's patience win him the day? Oh, and D'Angelo, he might be looking for a 3rd spine buster on the chair. Those 2 spine busters, what got him those 2 pinfalls. D'Angelo looking for his first win in an OCW ring. He could be on the precipice. Charges into Gargano. Stomping the floor, trying to get himself pumped up. Maybe trying to restore some feeling in that leg. D'Angelo has been hit a couple times in this match, now wrenching the neck of Gargano. Oh, D'Angelo into an armbar. Tony D'Angelo trying to go for a tap-out victory, but Johnny, his feet long enough. They're in the ropes. Oh, wait, Johnny reverses. Gargano's got that reversed. D'Angelo, though, I think he might have gone in the eyes. Oh, and a takedown. Looking for the Gargano escape. Right next to the ropes, though. Does D'Angelo have the fortitude and wherewithal to reach? Yes, he does. Gargano standing tall. Throws the guitar. Kind of hits it, kind of doesn't. Gargano a clothesline. Again, Johnny Gargano could win the day by being patient. Oh, lawn darts D'Angelo face first into that middle turnbuckle. And Gargano could be closing in on victory right here. Gargano escape again. And D'Angelo taps out. His body not in position to reach towards the ropes. And Johnny Gargano plays the long game. Tony D'Angelo, 2 pinfalls in that match. But Johnny Gargano getting the pinfall that matters most. Very reminiscent of his, run in the way back when. Johnny wins. And he wins just as much as he loves wheels. Johnny Gargano, your winner. And an instant classic. Betty.
Oba. I thought, going in this, Oba had it, and then I saw Tony go on that run, and I was like, damn, look at Tony D'Angelo. I couldn't find a really good place to interrupt you, so I just let you keep going. And I was like, come on, Tony. But
yeah,
Johnny Gargano proved once again why he's the heart and soul of the company.
Yeah, I didn't know you were back. I just kept going.
Nah, you were smoothing, bro. I was gonna let you succeed. I was like, look at him.
Yeah, I appreciate you. That was a very, very fun match to call. Again, Gargano playing the long game on that. D'Angelo, hell of a performance. 2 spine busters on fucking chair, by the way. Might have even been the same chair.
Probably was. You know, chairs are like disintegrate because of the universe engine.
I mean, absolutely a breakout for performance for D'Angelo there, but he still can't quite get that victory.
Why is he saying it so slow? But yeah, no, again, veteran ring presence of Johnny Gargano, proving once again why he is the guy who was able to carry NXT for as long as he did. The first Triple Crowner. But that's this week. And that's in the past. So now, Gigi Dolan is in action. Let's find out who her opponent may be.
Well, first, of course, we gotta get Gigi her entrance. Now, of course, when you say the word momentum, which is always the Pee-wee's Playhouse word of the day here in OCW, you always gotta put Gigi Dolan next to it. Of course, we talk about it all the time, winning the famous past, present, and future match in one of the last episodes of Glory pre-hiatus, but Gigi picking up a much needed victory in a showcase match last week. As I mentioned, Thea Hale being in that match as well. So now, Gigi Dolan has once again captured the momentum, captured the hearts, the minds, and the soul of the OCW Nebula. So now, with no hiatus to get in her way, I think the sky really is the limit for Gigi Dolan here.
Absolutely, Stanley, and I agree. I've said multiple times this is a future women's champion. I still feel the same way about Indy Hartwell. But for right now, like most of the divisions are locked up. She doesn't have a tag team partner again. But when they women's mid card title eventually does show up, whenever that may be, I definitely think the first name I have to throw in the ring, hat in the ring wise, is Gigi Dolan.
And it's looking like her opponent will be Sabrina Wolf, who made her debut in a losing effort against Bianca Belair last week. We talked a lot about Sabrina, being one girl with 3 brothers, her whole family very athletically inclined. Sabrina did put up an impressive performance, did get to showcase a lot of her strength, but not strong enough for the EST of OCW, Bianca Belair. But much like with Gary Steele, who we hope gets better soon and comes back, every match, win or lose, is always an opportunity to learn and grow. So we have to see if Sabrina takes away the right lessons from last week and applies them to this week. And maybe this week she'll wrestle without the jacket.
Hopefully. But honestly, rip Gary, my boy.
He'll be back.
Because you let him literally get murdered.
Yeah. Not my proudest moment. Gary, when you come back, I promise we'll pay you. And next pay-per-view, you only have to work for half the show. I'll cover the rest of the cheap rent. And Sabrina indeed going without the jacket this week. I think last week just so eager she forgot to take it off. Sabrina a little bit undersized compared to Gigi Dolan, but again, it's all about the strength, and Sabrina knows better than anybody. You control the wrist, you control the body. Gigi Dolan proving that right back by countering, and now a quick armbar, trying to take away that upper body strength of Sabrina Wolf.
Bridging that neck.
And just disrespectfully tossing Sabrina down. And going for the armbar, trying to get the quick tap out here on Sabrina. But Sabrina able to power out and not taking too kindly. but she is clutching that shoulder. All up and down immediately into a dragon screw. And a stiff elbow to Gigi Dolan.
Oh, what a knee there. Again, the striking ability and power of Sabrina.
You know, and again, Sabrina actually was an amateur wrestler in high school, the first female participant of her high school's wrestling team. Had a couple memorable tournament runs. So not only does she have the power, but she also has the technique down pat and a rolling elbow. So,
This is elbow. Cover.
But only a
Kick out
one
by
ski.
Gigi Dolan.
And Gigi maybe not expecting this level of fight. Oh my goodness!
Oh, then you're a Oh, but Gigi immediately back up.
Oh, but now getting into a slap off. And Sabrina trying to hold her own. Gigi, though, saying you got a bit too much of a tell there, kid. I'm scouting all this shit. Back and forth they go.
Chop fest Ric Flair will be proud of. And Gigi winning that exchange. Setting up now.
And Gigi, could she be looking to end it? Oh, yes, indeedy, Lori. There's a one ski. There's a two ski. Oh, Sabrina kicks out.
Kicks out.
But
Gigi's maybe looking for another one.
And the crowd saying fight forever, which should absolutely be a compliment to the effort of Sabrina Wolf. But right now, it's all Gigi Dolan. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
Taking a moment.
Kid, you don't gotta go this high. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, elbow drop.
And Sabrina Wolf taking a page out of Gary Steele's book. Of course, Gary, very high risk right off the bat when he didn't need to be. The fearlessness of these recruits. Oh, Gigi out of one, though.
Yeah.
Sabrina can't get anything deeper than a 1 count.
Well, counter
Now Gigi.
to the rope.
In Dakota. Oh, hip attack.
Oh, hip attack.
Now looking for a possible alley. Woo! And Gigi now taking her time. Getting down, coming back in. Standing around. Goading her in. Oh, Gigi might have taken a bit too long, though. Sabrina. Oh, Sabrina. Oh, my goodness. A driver on top of the W. Oh, my God. What?
Wow. Sabrina knocking off Gigi Dolan.
That took the air out of me. A fisherman driver, that is one of Sabrina's signatures. The fisherman being one of her favorite techniques for anything. And Sabrina...
For the rookie, honestly, you know, sometimes these superstars like to get a bit complacent with their success. You know, Gigi's been on a massive wave of momentum. I don't think this loss knocks her off with the train, but I think it definitely wakes her up. So congratulations to Rook for putting Gigi on notice that she can't be complacent.
Sabrina Wolf getting a victory much faster than Gary did. Of course, it took Gary a long while, a whole pay-per-view cycle, to get his first taste of victory in OCW. Sabrina Wolf in just her second match. And
Who did Gary beat?
Gary beat Cross 2 weeks ago, don't you remember? That's what.
Oh right.
Yeah, that's
right.
why Cross went crazy.
That's right.
You know, my goodness, like I'm not popping off like I did with Gary, because I thought with Sabrina it was very much gonna be, you know, every match you learn a bit more. you build on it, and then you get the super hype win out of nowhere. But nah, Sabrina Wolf saying, I've been in class, I've learned I've learned a lot of shit, and putting all of her teachings to very good use right there. Congratulations to Sabrina Wolf. That is her first victory in Overdrive Championship Wrestling. Hearty congratulations, Sabrina. You took off the jacket, and you absolutely shined. We're very proud of you.
Maybe that's why she lost last week. She was too hot wrestling in the jacket.
and Sabrina, she is, getting, all the highest marks in all the fucking, classes and everything. So maybe this was just inevitable. I mean, Gary was getting high marks too, but, A's, B's, maybe a C here and there. But Sabrina's been, as far as I'm aware, last reports I've seen, straight A's, and absolutely proving what she's a star pupil right there. Congratulations, and as you said, hopefully for Gigi, this is a wake-up call.
Maybe not even Gigi. I think to the entire women's division. Like, I think a lot of people, especially the ones who get booked consistently, have gotten super complacent with their placing in OCW. And now they see, like, the rookie, Sabrina Wolf, was able to knock off one of the most competitive women in the division, in Gigi Dolan.
Mm-hmm.
And now they gotta wake the fuck up.
I think you're right about that. Regardless, Sabrina Wolf definitely putting that entire division on notice. Once again, congratulations to her. Ladies and gentlemen, for our main event, we got a little something special going on, Elias. These two guys.
Absolutely.
These two
Sam
guys.
and Dane made their way to the ring here. Now they're gonna have their face-to-face.
Wrestling dead naming is crazy.
Right.
This is true. Of course, referring to Brian's brief stop in New Japan in the mid-2000s, he would return in 2020s.
Yeah, I mean, but more impressively, his run in Pro Wrestling Noah, former junior heavyweight GHC champion. While Finn, of course, did everything he could except win the IWGP World Title when he was in New Japan.
Of course, forming the Bullet Club, which I believe they're kind of getting at here. Brian, though, just referred to Japan as just another pit stop in his journey.
It's a proof Finn Balor to do that.
Of course, Finn Balor did also win the NXT Championship in Japan over Kevin Owens.
I feel shit, man.
And Finn Balor essentially stating that Japan is going to be home court advantage for him. It's where he has defined much of his legacy as a professional wrestler. Whew. That's going to be a barn burner.
Absolutely. But before that, we've got a match that has potential to be a barn burner itself. Joe Hendry is looking to capture his first OCW championship, while Adam Cole looks to defend his legacy as the greatest international champion of all the time. So tonight, in our main event, we'll see which holds up. Hendry, Cole starts right now.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry, the man who almost single-handedly became the most over man in pro wrestling, against Adam Cole, a man who at many points in his career has been the most over man in pro wrestling.
And he appears.
We know the Nebula believes in Joe Hendry, but is that belief going to be enough? Of course, Hendry earns this opportunity by winning an international showcase a few weeks ago. Hitting the turn, and now hitting his stride as he walks down the ramp, making the long walk. Could be one of the longest in his OCW career. We do know this. We know that Hendry definitely has the capacity to win an international rules match. Obviously, international showcase is 2 out of 3 falls. But does he have what it takes to survive Adam Cole? Adam Cole has done it all. He's swept 2-0. He's been down 1-0, and he's come back. He beat Miro. He beat Braun Breaker very recently. Adam Cole beat Sami Zayn. Someone who's the absolute penultimate underdog. You're right to say that Adam Cole's looking to cement himself as the greatest international champion of all time, because Adam Cole has been on an absolute tear. But I will say, Joe Hendry is somebody who can, in my opinion, break the momentum of any wrestler, because again, I even though, obviously popularity, wanes a little bit as it does, I still don't think there are many men more over in wrestling right now than one Joseph Hendry. Adam Cole might really be one of the only ones.
Jey Uso.
This is true. You cannot tell me Jey Uso is not over. To all the people hating on Jey Uso, I'll just say this: people were so happy when he won the Intercontinental title, but the second he wins the Royal Rumble, he can't wrestle. Why you put Jey Uso? It's like, bitch, you're the ones who are asking for it. Now you're complaining.
Crazy work. They're starting to do the same thing to Sami. It's wild.
Oh my fucking god, I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here.
Yeah, they're like, Sami Zayn isn't that good of a wrestler, and I'm tired of him bringing his political views. And like, you mean him not wanting children to be murdered? Like, that's a political view you not fucking with? And also, he only does it on Twitter, where he's allowed to do it. He doesn't say shit at work, but he just goes to work and wrestles. Crazy work. That's neither here nor there. Adam Cole so far has been a wonderful international champion. He has eat, sleep, and breathe what it means to be a workhorse. And I hope that continues tonight, personally.
It very much can, but again, it can be very, very hard to compete with someone who has so much favor and so much, as the kids say, aura, as Joe Hendry. And again, you know that Joe Hendry can indeed wrestle these kinds of matches, that international showcase being his first win in OCW. Joe Hendry could very well be on the fast track here, but you see the belt floating off the shoulder of Adam Cole. Champion's aura is unlike anything you've ever seen in OCW. When you're champion, you have so much aura. The belts aren't attached to your shoulder. They simply float over it. But could this be the last time Adam Cole hands over that title. Time will tell from bell to bell. Ladies and gentlemen, main event is a go. And Joe Hendry immediately coming out
starting
swinging.
us off strong.
I guess we have to have this debate. But better theme song. This can include both All About the Boom and Undisputed Era. Adam Cole or Joe Hendry?
Oh, it's Adam Cole by a country mile. Shock the System is probably the greatest thing CFO ever did outside of Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'd agree with that.
And Finn Balor. Yeah. But man, when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, 5-star match every time. It doesn't matter which member of the group it is. 5-star match. Oh no, bro. I'm so upset that Vince let that group break up because they were afraid what would happen on the main roster.
Honestly, like, because they were supposed to be getting called up around the time they were about to switch over to the Thunderdome. Like, that's when, like, we were hearing the rumors. They would have been perfect.
Shut down, and then they broke up, and then they didn't get back together because AEW was an option. And Adam left first, and then Riley, and then Fish got hurt / fired, and then Roddy was all by himself. And then Adam debuted, and then Kyle debuted, and then Bobby debuted, and then we had Undisputed Elite for a little bit, and then people started to get hurt, and then we had fucking Undisputed Kingdom, and now we have Paragon.
And the crazy thing is that Roderick Strong has been the most consistent throughout the entire thing, despite coming to AEW late.
They were kicked out by Hendry. Cole.
Oh, moonsault.
To the neck.
Right to the ass of Joe Hendry. And out at 2, still no falls. You know, funny story, when I started watching wrestling, I was watching, like, Adam Cole was NXT champion, and like I would be watching them, and I was like, oh, I love this Tommaso Ciampa guy. I want him to beat Adam Cole. And like, I wasn't really familiar with how it all worked, with how if someone's a champion in a faction, 9 times out of 10, the faction's gonna come in and like just win. I hadn't learned to expect that yet. So UE comes.
Oh, I bet you hated UE.
Oh, I was so pissed. It wasn't just UE with Ciampa, because Johnny also came back and fucked that. But there was that. There was like Velveteen Dream. I think it happened like once with Finn Balor as well. And I was like, this is bullshit. Like 3 different people got a 3 count on Adam Cole, but there was no ref because UE knocked them out. Like, I wasn't seasoned. Like, there was still a little bit of like belief there, and I was like, why the fuck? Why does this keep happening? This sucks. Oh, I was mad on a fucking match-to-match basis.
Drop kick misses.
And Hendry, must never say the move in all professional wrestling. And a roll-up could mean all the difference in an international rules match, because all you need is 2 pinfalls, and getting that first one is probably more important than the second.
Power slam. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Again, a quick 3 count is still a 3 count.
And these aren't the kind of 3 counts that like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC 2. These are 3 counts that have no opinions, don't care about nobody.
And oh no,
thought I was gonna dump him. Oh, dumps one top ropes.
Cole may be in trouble here. Hendry going to the top, not something you see too often.
Oh, and drops the
elbow
boom.
drop. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Cole.
Adam Cole, the ever-resilient international champion. But again, even if it's a match with Adam Cole, he's been down 1-0 before. He came straight back up. And Hendry, I don't know what the first emotions was, but
He was doing reps, I guess. Cover, 2, kick out.
well, he obviously didn't do enough and didn't put enough weight on because Adam Cole kicked out.
Down.
Oh wait, standing ovation!
Ovation.
Looking for the first pinfall.
1, 2,
And Hendry's
3.
up
That
1-0.
does it.
That all-important first fall. But again, Adam Cole's been resilient before. Oh, I thought he was going for another one. Power slam. And
No, top rope. Looking for that second elbow drop. No.
wait, no, trying to go him up.
Oh, clothesline.
Diving clothesline, and now looking for. Oh, going for another elbow drop. But Cole back up.
There's whip. Drop down.
Oh, last shot.
I know. 1, 2.
Oh my
Kick out,
goodness.
though.
That barely got a 2. But a
He
moonshot.
want moonsault.
And fans already chanting "Fight
Yeah.
Forever."
Cole to the top.
Now he's goading Hendry up.
It was quite far away, though.
Yeah, Adam Cole
I
had
think
to
Cole realized it.
think twice, but
Oh, chop block.
now you gotta wonder what's on the mind of the champ.
Irish whip. Drop kick. Injury in trouble.
Indigestion. I think I just had a little bit of acid reflux on that one, but Hendry slow to his feet.
Oh, shot to the back. And then Cole
Ooh.
throws him into the post.
Oh, and Cole. Oh, that over the rope leg
leg.
drop.
Hey, wait, hang on. Hendry may be in trouble here.
And Cole
Kick.
looking to bring the boom.
Last shot. Busting him open.
Oh, the blood all over
1,
Hendry's face.
2,
It's 1-1.
1-1, ladies and gents. Oh, Hendry. That blood made him seeing his own blood must have fired him up.
Now Hendry back on his feet very quickly. Next fall wins the whole shebang. Oh, Hendry going for the win to cap off the performance of a lifetime.
Dude.
No.
Kick out by Cole.
Hendry needs another standing ovation.
Clothesline. And another.
But maybe Cole's got to get out,
And a third.
because the house is on fire. And Joe Hendry maybe trying to say Cole makes him feel alone. Middle rope, fall away slam. This could be
Over
it.
in the middle of the ring. 1, 2,
We have
3,
a
and it
new
is.
international champion. And his
Joe
name is Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry is a champion in Overdrive Championship Wrestling. They said his name.
What a night has been.
They said his name. He appeared. Everyone believed in Joe Hendry. And now everyone can believe in the international champion. And in the end, it was indeed Joe Hendry was the one man who could stop Adam Cole. Now, of course, I mean, you know, you gotta have the rematch, right? I mean,
Yeah, for it.
that's just easy
but-
money.
Yeah, it's easy money stuff. But I want to thank Adam Cole for his tenure as international champion, elevating the division. And I'm very curious to see where he goes from this point forward. But he will have his rematch. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be in the near future. But for now, Joe Hendry believes. And now he has the goal to prove it. I look forward to the reign of the internet's favorite wrestler.
Indeed. Joe Hendry once again proving that he has what it takes to fight in international matches. And in his first attempt, walks away with the purple, silver, and gold. What a night, Elias. What a night. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Great show all around. Some surprises, definitely.
Oh,
But
1000%.
I look forward to the future, but more importantly, I look forward to OCW Invades Japan next week. But we've got one more show, and that's Overdrive Pride, and I'm curious to see what they get up to here tonight, or tomorrow, I should say. Excuse me. But with that being said, as always, I am Elias Storm, and he's Stanley Brewer. Thank you and good night.
Bye-bye.